Hi, this is Miss Lavodi, and this is part 2 in our tattoo flash inspired painting, which will go over how to outline your design. When you're finished, your design will look something like this, like a tattoo art style coloring page. We're using medibang paint and first consolidating your reference pictures into one cohesive composition by using the merge down feature in our layers box. Then we're going to add a new color layer over your reference. You'll be doing your outlines over your reference photo using the pen in parentheses sharp brush tool. In the brush settings, you can adjust the width of this brush. Additionally, before you get started, you can choose to adjust the opacity of your reference photo. If you have a lot of black in it, you might want to bring the opacity down so the picture is lighter or more grayed out, and this will help you see your outlines better since we're doing black outlines. The pen sharp tool also auto smooths out your line, which makes it appear more neat. And try to keep your lines as stable and neat as possible. I'm starting by adjusting the pen sharp brush and adjusting the minimum line weight, and then I just start tracing my edges. You'll notice that the pen tool auto smooths out the line, and you can simplify the textures that you see and hint at just a few lines of fur if you're doing an animal. But yes, keep it simple and keep it in line with the style of tattooing you're trying to emulate. Accent distinguishing features with line and try to use bolder line for areas that are more in the foreground. This is what my line art looks in this stage. I'm adding the outline for the rope now and doing this on the same layer as my other outlining, but I'm simplifying the rope a little bit more because I don't need quite as many lines for detail purposes here. You can also do handwritten text or hand lettering on your text for banners if you have those in your design. For symmetrical aspects of your design, consider tracing the outline for it in a separate layer so that way you can easily duplicate that layer and flip it into the correct locations instead of having to perfectly outline each thing separately. So for my butterfly, I'm doing all of the detailed outlining just on this one butterfly, and then I will be duplicating the layer and flipping it to create mirror images of it on all 4 corners of my composition. So now that the outline is done here and I've cleaned it up the way that I want with my eraser brush, I am going to click the picture-in-picture icon on the layers box, and then I'm going to duplicate it and then flip it vertically. So I'll have a design in each of the 4 corners. Then I can merge it with my existing line art. From here, I can add in my clouds that I wanted to draw, but I'm drawing them freehand, and I'm going to then flip them also. So you see that they're in a separate layer. so that way I can keep them symmetrical and consistent looking. This is the finished outline. Stay tuned for part 3 where we add color.